A live look at Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Alumni Stadium. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Temple Owls and the Boston College Eagles. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Nestled into a beautiful neighborhood in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Boston College is home to the Alumni Stadium. Seating 44,000, this is a petite but beautiful stadium in the ACC. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. The Eagles' offense will have the football first. And here comes Daniel Hill. Here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boston College will send out the punt team. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. No room to bring it back. The Owls offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. From the gun, the running back has it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Caught.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. And when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Morrow. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Owls have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook off. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Look out. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, there's a lot of different ways you can find explosive plays throwing the football, and one of them is just getting this guy the ball out of the backfield. He's got a very unique skill set, really soft hands, and he's a good route runner as well. And that was a critical third down, pitch and catch, explosive play for the offense.
Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. All over him immediately. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They're all over him. Back's got it on the screen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And, man, it's really nice when you start to have a QB that understands exactly what the situation is. Third down, like my execution, not try to make big plays. How can I move?
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Temple. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick give. It's Hill. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Follows his blocks. It's Addison. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the grab. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Off the bootleg and rolling out. That's caught. It's Allen. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Enough to move the chains. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Great job by the back on the option.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Selling the fake. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Offense getting set for first down. On the move, it's Morrow. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Back open in the middle. Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats.
Well, the right standing music or in music in the game.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The running back has it. Still running at the 35. He's loose down the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Morrow. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Finding some room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Boston College, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Making his first move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Bruh, get up. Get up.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Hand it to the back. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Hits inside. It's Hill. On the move at the 30. Got some room to run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right side, it's Addison. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Eagles, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
What are you doing?
Running inside. It's Hill. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Breaks into the open. The tag. To the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
Hey, And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Sees a crease. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Extending the play. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Temple lining up to punt it away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. Ready to go. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with a look at Georgia Southern taking on the UL Monroe Warhawks.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Temple lining up to punt it away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Finds his target. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Eagles headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Makes a connection. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football.
Caught, and he's got room. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Hill. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Out wide right, it's Green. Touchdown, Eagles! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 2nd and long here. From the gun. And the defense, got him at the 27. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
He's got the first down. Flying down the right side. Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Boston College. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Holds on, it's Hardy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Left side is Hardy. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking for room. It's Morrow. Got enough space. Touchdown Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point.
Number 19, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide left is Green. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Green. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. It's just a simple hitch route. Because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a 1st down for Boston College. New set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going with the counter play here. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop up.
Going for it all. Touchdown Eagles. They move on top here in the 4th. read that right where his guy was the only one that could catch it, didn't he?
Yeah, great accuracy, and this is one of those throws that the fade route, you can throw it anywhere on the field, anytime. QBs warm up with this route, for goodness sakes. They always know how to throw. It's one of the first routes you learn to throw as a quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Just not anywhere near good ball placement. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Floats it out in space. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the single back. Might have a chance. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Defense in press coverage. Straight ahead, it's Hill. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Looking for room at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for space. It's Hill. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. They'll run him again. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Boston College now operates from the red zone. In the red area, it's Hill. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. Time.
No, don't care about that.
All by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal. And I'm not surprised that's how they end this football.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball in his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me. Let me finish this thing and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they